I left the house about 8:30 in the morning or so to go drive around the neighborhood. Whenever I left, the street was completely dry. Whenever I came back from the back of the neighborhood 15 minutes later, Spring Creek had breached, and within 15 minutes there was 2 foot of water in the street, and it was running about 20 miles an hour.
A boat was the only way out because the water in the street was probably 3 to 4 feet deep, and so you couldn't get out with a vehicle. And we knew that from previous experience that Gosling Road would flood. But what was really an eye-opener was when we got across how high the water was on Gosling Road by the creek. We truly understood the gravity of the situation then.
Whenever the Coast Guard helicopters got over top of the house and stopped and started asking people if they were okay, whenever the helicopters started landing in the back of the neighborhood, we knew it was serious. Yeah, and then the boats started coming and people started leaving because the water kept rising. A lot of people were very panicked. The water was moving so fast throughout the streets that it was really, really difficult to cross. You had people making human chains, tying off the light poles, so then they could get across, lifelines. That's how fast the water was moving. Everybody started getting out of the back of the neighborhood, coming up to this detention pond where the rescue boats started coming in, and we started loading people from here so then they could get out of harm's way. There was a lot of very upset, panicked people. There was a handful of neighbors. We all collected here at my house. I have backup generators, so we had all the kids and babies and dogs here, so we had power. About 5 o'clock that night, we really started to evaluate, do we need to start to get the kids and the wives out of here, because the water was still rising. And it was a lot easier for me personally to get myself and my dog either out of here or up to the second floor, opposed to my wife, my 2 kids, my dog, and myself. So we finally had to make the decision and to get my wife and my kids out of here for the night. I wasn't concerned per se for their safety as I did not want my wife and children witnessing water coming through the front door of our home.
It was pretty bad in here. We actually thought for sure our homes were lost, and we didn't expect to come back to homes. But the next day we got a text from friends that stayed, and they said the water at the last minute receded and we were all safe. So none of the homes here flooded, but it was very terrifying, definitely terrifying. And we were very grateful to the people that rescued us, to the shelters that gave us food and clothing, and Texas did a great job. We're very much appreciative for everyone's help.
We were very fortunate. Our entire neighborhood was. There's parts of Houston that, and even our area around us, that'll never be the same.